Very cold. The wind's really blowing, and it's cold.
It is cold.
I did get some things done in the yard before it got real cold. I took the buckets down from the bucket system, turned the troughs upside down so they wouldn't fill with water and freeze and break. And I collected all the things that I've told you you need to get for a good garden is the Bato clips. I saved all the Bato clips for next year, put them all back in the bucket so that I've got them all. So if you're going to order garden stuff, now's the time to order your Bato clips because nobody else is ordering them, and you can get ahead of the buying because a lot of places run out of them when they get ready to sell them. So if you can get them this time of year and just stick them in a plastic bucket like I did, because I'm going to buy another 100.
It's pretty.
I needed them. I closed the chickens up on the small chickens where the quail side to cut back on the draft, because as cold as it was this morning, I lost a quail because of the temperature and the draft. Draft is the worst. Spring and fall is when you're going to lose your animals because it's warm one day and cold the next, and they can't take the draft, that constant wind blowing on them and breeze. So get them closed, your animals closed up. They can take the cold, but they can't take that breeze blowing on them.
It's cold out.
And it's very cold out. So I got a few things done today out in the outside. The more things you get done, the more you feel better about it. I didn't get the garage done because I've got other things going on, but I can always clean the garage even when it's snowing. Because I have a kerosene heater I can put into the garage and just keep the garage warm while I'm working.
It's pretty out though.
It's really nice.
It's cold. Well, I shouldn't say it's pretty. The leaves make it pretty. It's cold. You can see the wind blowing.
It's pretty cold.
And maybe I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, the leaves are really changing quick. A lot of them are dropping before they get a chance to change.
You said Oswego, which is like a town over.
Oswego is probably 10 to 15 miles away from us. Got 6 inches of snow last weekend. We didn't get any, but they got 6 inches.
So it's usually my birthday's October 30th, which is next Friday, or this coming Friday, I guess.
This coming Friday.
And it's usually about right around that is when the first snow hits.
And then it goes away, and then we don't really get any snow until just about the week before Christmas. We might get a few flakes here and there now and then, enough to cover the grass, but it never stays. Then just before Christmas we get hit, and we always have a white Christmas. I think I've had 2 green Christmases in the time that I've been alive.
Yeah, we always have a white Christmas. It's cold.
But we never get really any snow that sticks until just about Christmas time.
I mean, and then it gets like, we get dumped.
But I've got a lot of inside projects for inside the barn. Like I want to build that other quail cage, and I'm going to put the Wyandottes up in that for the winter so that the big chickens don't beat them up. They probably wouldn't hurt them, but better to be safe than sorry.
And look at the leaves in front of us. Look how nice they look. It's all colored now. Color before they all drop, huh? So Clay's been working like crazy. I'm in the house, and what are we having for dinner today?
We are having homemade chili.
And
But we're not using kidney beans because Ruthie doesn't really care for kidney beans. So we're using the black beans.
Yeah, we always make chili with black beans.
I always made it with kidney beans, but Ruthie always thought she was allergic to kidney beans. But I kind of doubt she is because they all thought they were allergic to tomatoes when they first got together.
Rusty and I had a lot of stomach problems from living with my ex-husband.
Anxiety is what caused all that.
And it was just really bad. And so, and Russell, my son, did too. And so we had to sort out what was reality and what wasn't.
Pizza because it had red sauce on it, and he would never eat spaghetti because it had red sauce on it with tomatoes. He always had to have something with the white sauce.
But we had upset stomachs all the time because of my ex-husband.
And
He was abusive too.
now I've got Rusty where he'll eat tomatoes and things like that.
Well, he eats pizza all the time now. He loves that.
He never had pizza before because he was so afraid that he'd always have the garlic pizza or the Alfredo.
I remember bringing him to the doctor, and he said his throat is so bad it's like a what does he say? Like a 95-year-old man smoking all the time. And my doctor said, I don't know what to do for you. Your stomach is so bad. You know, it's a miracle I didn't have an ulcer. But since we've been with Clay, we've been eating all kinds of good stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of it was anxieties. That
The
was
stress.
causing you from trying good and new things.
So, needless to say,
Believe me, if you were allergic, you'd be bloated up or broken out with the hives or something.
I just saw someone the other day, and I prayed for her, and she was in one of the Dollar Trees, or not Dollar Tree, a dollar store, and she was having all kinds of stuff. And I said, hate to say this, I said, but are you having stress problems at home? I said, because stress will kill you. That's why you gotta keep peaceful. So God calls us to peace. Needless to say,
Did we need milk?
life moves. We do need milk, because I said this morning we need to have dairy in the house, because I always make sure my
You
family
know what I
has.
haven't had in a long, long time?
What?
And we could make them tonight.
What's that?
A milkshake. Do you believe that? I haven't had
Ooh.
and if we use that strawberry flavoring we got, we can have strawberry or we can use some of this vanilla and make good vanilla milkshake.
That's true too. I didn't think about that.
All we got to do is buy a small quart of ice cream.
Well, guys, I guess we'll let you go. We
Yeah,
might
we're
have milkshakes.
We're going to pick up some things for a treat tonight.
Treat, 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 treat.
I'm not the cat, sorry.
Okay, guys, we're going to get some stuff. We'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless.